Hold on. Hey, welcome back to the action. I'll tell you, I'm getting hyped up. I love doing those intros, Mickey. How did I do out there, man?
Oh, I give you a 10 out of 10 there. I think you got the crowd into it, the players into it, and it's a great way to get game number 2 in the men's division underway.
Oh, I love doing this. I mean, such a joy to have these student athletes in the building. I can't believe it. We're almost halfway through the day. This is game 3. Crestwood Prep taking on Southwest Academy. What are you looking forward to seeing, and what are your keys to the game in this matchup?
I think both teams are super athletic, so we're going to see the transition battle being a key for both sides here. Also for Crestwood, with Trayvon Thomas back into the rotation after sitting out a few weeks from injury. It'll be interesting to see how they continue to integrate him back into their lineup and how their offense looks and continues to grow.
Yeah, they have kind of had some ups and downs since he's been back, but that's to be expected. You know, he's the kind of the head of the snake, and getting him reintegrated is something they want to do. And he's not waiting. Trayvon Thomas for 3, and Crestwood has stole it, tipped away. Here's Fisher. Fisher to the hole. Nice play, left hand. And there you have a 5-point lead just like that for Crestwood Prep.
Between those two players, you have 2 of the best offensive players in the country, in Trayvon Thomas and Elijah Fisher. Back-to-back baskets by the duo to get Crestwood off to a quick start.
Southwest Academy, as we mentioned, out of London, Ontario. Head coach Kevin Barnes, great guy, great mentor and teacher. And the starting 5, we'll go over it. Jaleel Hiltz, number 5. Number 14, Ethan Butler. Number 21, Ziphian Grant. Watch out for him. Can throw it down and hit from 3. Hiltz, big shot from 3. Number 30, Quol. And number 42, Logan Chain. When you look at their lineup, what do you see out of them?
Well, I love Jaleel Hiltz as their point guard. Really speedy, high-energy guard. A bit undersized, but not afraid to take it inside. And as you saw on that last possession, he is a dead-eye shooter from 3. And then on the wings, they've got Grant and Kowal, both high flyers, with Julian mixing it up inside. So really good 1-to-5 rotation for the Southwest Academy there.
Traveling right there. Now we'll go to Crestwood Prep side. We know them obviously being in Toronto. You get to see them a little bit more than Southwest. Number 11, that is, not number 1, Ramad Dean. Number 12, Trayvon Thomas. Number 13, Kobe Antwi. Number 22, Elijah Fisher. And number 33, Stephen Lazar. Of course, head coach Ro Russell. And after Dean scores the basket, what do they bring to the table, Crestwood?
Good mix of youth and experience here with Elijah Fisher and Romad Dean, 2 forwards with on the younger side of things in the class of 2022 and 2023. They're both hyper athletic, strong rebounders on both ends, and can both finish well inside and out. And then they've got 3 shooters to surround them in Kobe Antwi, Stephen Lazar, and Trayvon Thomas. Leave any of those guys open, and you're asking for a 3-point shot. So good balance of inside, outside, and youth and experience for that Crestwood starting 5.
And there's Dean inside, gets it, and he's too strong. Reaching. That foul's on Grant. His first foul. That's the reach-in team's first. And there you got caught with your hand in the cookie jar.
Yeah, Romad Dean, he's so explosive. Been one of my favorite players to watch actually this season. New to the OSBA scene. Doing a good job of just constantly fighting for offensive rebounds, getting position inside, even when he's undersized. And as I mentioned, he's only in the class of 2022, so with that kind of package of motor and athleticism, he's got a long way to climb in terms of where he might end up by the time he graduates.
And Bahamian, I believe, as well, is Dean, which is great. Yeah, Coach Russell does a great job recruiting to the Bahamas. That's a foul on the play. Looks like that one was on Antwi. Number 13.
And yeah, with Dean, you see it just really highlights the growth of the prep level in Canadian basketball, as we're starting to get non-Canadians to come here to play basketball, whereas in previous years you'd see a lot of our top players would flock down to the U.S. and other countries to try and play at the top level.
Yeah, people are, players across the world, I mean, they hit me up all the time. They want to come to Canada to play basketball. That's unreal when you think of it. They know what's happening in this country, all the talent. Oh, they got lucky on that play. Johnny on the spot is Butler, 10-5 Crestwood, but there's Fisher coming through, foul on the play.
Fisher on the line, 10-5.
Foul is on 14, Butler. It's his first team second. Shots up, it's good.
I think we're going to see a lot of Fisher on the line today.
Yes.
He's got the athleticism advantage, and he's got great footwork and control on drives, so can draw contact while also getting clean looks when he attacks.
And Fisher's good. 2 free throws, 12-5 is the score. Press full court. Crestwood trying to make it difficult for Southwest. Nice play. And then Butler gets it to go goaltending. It'll count. You look at Butler and you look at a young player, 6'6". He looks longer than that. Number 14, very athletic as well.
Yeah, he's super long, as you mentioned, a young cat too, just in the class of 2022. So he's one of those high upside players as he learns how to kind of use his athleticism, use his size to make an impact. He's someone who I'm interested in watching develop over the next couple of years.
Here's Antwi, fakes the 3, kicking it through the arms of Fisher. 12-7, and recently Kobe Antwi committed to school. Talk a little bit about that and him going to the Ivy League.
Yeah, Columbia, great fit for someone like Kobe, whose body and game is really built for the next level. He's the type of player who doesn't need the ball in his hands, doesn't need plays called for him to make an impact, and high academic kid, so ending up in a school like Columbia, within basketball or outside of it, you know he's got a bright future ahead of him.
And that shot was partially tipped by Lazar, trying to get it up. Here's Thomas. You know he'll do that. Short, big rebound inside Butler. Here's Grant. Grant's a guy that can posterize you if you're not looking and paying attention. He can also shoot that three-pointer.
Yeah, last year Grant really only a threat in transition, but starting to improve his half-court game with a better jump shot and tighter handle than we saw last year.
Trayvon Thomas with the floater game. He's got that. He can do that.
Looks like Trey is starting to shake off some of the rust here and looks so comfortable in the first 5 minutes of this action so far.
He's on the floor.
14-7 is your score. 5:41 left. Hardwood Classix Invitational. And there's Antwi. Looks like that foul is going to be on
14-7. Crestwood will lead.
Foul on Southwest. Antwi to the line. That foul was on Grant. He's got 2 already, and he's still on the court. That's quite dangerous right now. Ziffian's got 2 fouls. Subs coming in the game. Free throw's good.
Yeah, I think Southwest just doesn't want to let the game get away from them, so playing a bit of a risky game and rolling the dice, but with the impact that Grant can make, who knows if this lead would get out of hand if they subbed him out.
They're moving in, almost a travel there by Butler as Grant. They're passing it around the horn. Great defense by Crestwood. Shots up Grant. Big shot. He's got range out there. He's done it before in the past.
Yeah, shows, makes the coach look smart for leaving him in there with an immediate 3. And Grant's someone they're going to need to step it up on the offensive end with no Brock Newton here today. Typically the number 1 offense or offensive option. So we'll see who will step up for Southwest Academy to keep them in the game.
And just into the game, Dezane Mingo showing he's not bashful to get it up there. It's good from outside. 19-10 Crestwood.
Let's go.
Yeah, Dezane Mingo, a nice up-and-coming player for Crestwood. Got a good look at him at the NPH showcase in Hamilton. Was a top performer there with his good mix of offense and D.
Qual with the kick out. Butler on the outside, no good. Fisher, big rebound. They're playing him physical out there. Thomas, he wants it, puts it up, no good. A little short on that.
Yeah, he's getting some clean looks, though. Southwest has to consider themselves lucky that he missed a couple open 3s so far.
Now that ball just flew into the bench of Crestwood. If you're not paying attention, you could easily get whacked in the face with the rock. 4:18 left first quarter. Hardwood Classix Invitational presented by Tangerine. Drew Ebanks, OnPointBasketball.com alongside Macias Mikre from NorthPoleHoops.com. Make sure you check us out. Glad to be working here and partnering with Red Miles, who's bringing you the event. And Mingo is sizzling. 22-10 right now. Crestwood not playing games.
They came out firing today. And once again, in a single elimination tournament, no room for slow starts. You got to come out ready to play, and Crestwood's doing exactly that.
They give it up. Oh, he goes all the way to the hole. No good. There's Fisher. Puts it up. Rolls out. He gets his rebound. He's not going to miss twice. You give him a second chance. Elijah Fisher's going to make it count.
Yeah, and he's got one of the quickest second jumps in the game. So even if he misses, he's so good at getting his own rebound and putting it right back up.
That foul's going to be on number 14, Jusa. Ryan is going to be called, and at the line, Noah Julian. Julian, 6'8", got a lot of length. 2020 player.
Julian, another player who had himself a strong showing on the NPH showcase circuit, really showed out at the Toronto session in the summer and earned himself a roster spot on the Southwest Academy after that strong performance. And he's a guy who's garnered some interest at the U Sports level. At that showcase, I was talking to some of the folks on the U of T coaching staff who were really enamored by his play and have him in his sights as they start to look at the next upcoming season.
Well said, my man. They kick it around the outside and out of bounds off the hands of Oludele. Emmanuel is in the game, number 25 for Crestwood. The Hardwood Classix Invitational, the first of its kind. Single elimination. You win, you advance. You lose, you go fishing. That foul is going to be on number 2, Keyshawn Laddie. Laddie in the game as well. Qual at the line, shooting 2. That's Laddie's second foul already. That's interesting. He's a good guy that comes off the bench and gets it done for them.
Yeah, definitely a key rotation piece for Crestwood. Usually not a guy to get into foul trouble like that as well, but got his hand caught in the cookie jar there as he reached in when Kowal took it up.
Free throw's good. Here he is again, Mingo! I'm not sure what he ate this morning, but Zane Mingo has hit 3 threes already, and it's 27-13. Crestwood sharing the ball, very unselfish play. Look at a step to the side. That's the new thing now, that side step. Not a step back, a side step jumper.
Yeah, just another way to create separation.
Inside.
Keeps defenders guessing, are you going left, right, or backwards? Just another dimension for those perimeter players to try and create space on the perimeter.
And there you have it, a timeout on the floor. 29-13, Crestwood leads. It's the Hardwood Classix Invitational presented by Tangerine. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the action. Game 3 underway. Crestwood Prep 29, Southwest Academy 13. We're coming back from the timeout called by Coach Kevin Barnes. And Southwest Academy, shots no good. There's Latty with it. They move it around the horn. Crestwood enjoying a 16-point lead right now. Shots up. That's deep. And Oludele is showing he can get it done inside and out.
Yeah, Oludele had himself a heck of a season at the junior level last season. Hasn't got as many minutes this year for Crestwood as he was at the junior squad, but showing what he can do when he gets an opportunity.
32-13 after the 3-ball goes down. Goes back over on a turnover to Crestwood Prep. And a team getting down again here, Mikias. What is Southwest going to have to do to try to close this gap before the end of the first?
I think they've just got to make better decisions with the ball in their hands. Crestwood is pressing and trying to force them to rush the action a bit. And Southwest has been falling right into that trap so far offensively. And we've seen some hot shooting from Crestwood as well. So if they can cool down from the perimeter, maybe Southwest has a chance to get back into this.
It's a 19-point difference, 1:39 left, first quarter. I want to thank Yoram for being here on the stream and managing it. Such a great job. He's the boss here, getting it done. Laddie with the basket. And the OSBA represented in this game. Shot's good. There's everybody back here telling him to attack. Throws it up and the basket. And he does it again. Dezane Mingo with the 3-point and the harm. The foul is on Hiltz. What do you say? Has this guy been eating Wheaties this morning? Like, this is insane.
He definitely woke up on the right side of the bed this morning, Drew. This is the best I've seen him play in a Crestwood uniform so far. He's kind of struggled, particularly with this outside shot and just knowing when to attack, looking a bit tentative, but looks incredibly comfortable today, and his shot is firing, not even hitting the rim on any of these attempts.
Foul is on number 31 for Crestwood, Caden Oshinowo. He's in the game. And on that play, you got to make the free throw and make that 3-point play, make that 4-point play count, Mingo. Unfortunately, he didn't get it done. 37-13, Crestwood, under a minute to go, first quarter. Shots up, no good, Butler. Big rebound, Laddie. He didn't do it this time. He came in and took the 2.
Blue, weak. Key shot. Right away, key shot.
Tipped away. Nice play, Oludele. Great defense there. Seems like Crestwood, they're on a string defensively, and I think for them, they've struggled this year, especially without Thomas defensively, and of course offensively when the head of the snake isn't there. Foul on Laddie. Hiltz to the line.
Yeah.
What do you see from them defensively?
And that's exactly it, right? They're just, with players coming back from injury, they're starting to get on the same page defensively, as you mentioned. Trayvon Thomas, usually the head of the snake on defense as well for this squad, providing pressure from the inbound, picking up players full court. And that's just a dynamic that they needed to get things flowing on the defensive end, and looks like they're doing that right now.
Hiltz at the line, try to cut into this lead. It's good. That was a foul behind the arc. 37-15 right now. He cuts it to a 21-point game.
Substitutions in.
I'm going to thank some of our sponsors. G-Shock, the official time of HCI, and Herschel Supply Company. Hashtag well-traveled. There you have it. Laddie with a jumper, 39-16. Crestwood just firing on all cylinders right now. Southwest has got to change this up. Laddie steps back. 4 seconds left. 2. Oludele throws it up. No good. 39-16. after one quarter. Crestwood Prep with the lead. It's the first annual Hardwood Classix Invitational presented by Tangerine. Stay tuned for the second quarter action right after this. Welcome back to the action. Southwest Academy in tough against Crestwood Prep. That foul's on Kobe Antwi, number 13. His second foul. And we just got a note that a couple players for Southwest are not here. Number 11, their top scorer, Brock Newton, is a no-go. He's a 6'7" forward. And also Micah Della Foresta. He's another big-time player for them. Not here. Basket's good. Antwi looks like a foul down there. Foul's going to be on number 10, Luke Tourney. Antwi will go to the line. 41-16 is the score. So again, no Micah Della Foresta, number 15, and no Brock Newton, number 11 for Southwest. Thank you for our statistician and information guru, Yoram, keeping us up to date on what's going on. We give credit here. That's what we do at All Point. We don't take credit for everything. Nice play, Qual. And we want to thank the school here, Central Tech, for hosting this event. And nice play by Dean. Principal Lisa Edwards, great lady for, a great supporter of basketball, Canadian basketball, Toronto basketball. And it's an outlet for youth, right? To kind of stay out of trouble and do something constructive, learn team skills as well, and discipline is the sport of basketball.
Yeah, definitely. And Central Tech always in the center of things when it comes to basketball events in the cities. There's actually another event going on in in the other gym right now. So
the junior tournament.
Exactly. So constantly in action here.
They got to play a lot better defense than that on the inbounds. Dean just gets it and goes up 46-18.
Yeah, and you were talking about the absences earlier for Southwest, and I think that Brock Newton absence in particular is really hurting the squad. He's the heart and soul of the squad, and when they go down big, he's usually the guy that you can depend on to bring the energy that they need to try and get back into it.
Huge loss for them. Butler at least gets something from outside to go, 46-21. Shots up, Fisher, no good. I think Fisher's just hanging on the outside right now. He did a little damage inside earlier. Trying to heat check from the outside. Nice steal. Here's Fisher. And explodes to the hoop. Didn't even look like he was going to dunk it, and then just goes up and throws it down.
Yeah, the Southwest defense rolled out the red carpet for him there. Decided not to get in the way.
Side steps, Euro step, good. Too much strength. Fisher gets it to go, and that's going to be a foul on Tourney.
And when Fisher gets the ball in transition, might as well just add the 2 points in the scoreboard right away. He is one of the toughest guys to stop in open space with the blend of athleticism, footwork, and then strength to finish inside.
For being so young, but he's already got that built body already.
Yeah, in one of the OSBA leading scorers at this age, and scores pretty efficiently too, clocking in above 50% on field goal attempts. So he's a guy who's already getting buckets in one of the top leagues in the country, and probably only going up from here.
Well, of course, Crestwood won the NPA championship. Nice shot by Grant last season over Ed School. They Jacoby Neath is down at Wake Forest. Signed on to them, freshman season for him. Oh, big dunk, Fisher. And they joined the OSBA this season, and they join alongside the Crestwood women's squad who won the OSBA title last year. Fisher leads the team in scoring, 26.6 PPG, shooting 52%, 6.8 rebounds, 3.2 assists. And as we said, Trayvon back in the building for them after shoulder injury, 22 points a game. And Kobe Antwi, Columbia bound, at 16.4 points per game. He's third on the team. That's a pretty big-time trifecta right there for Crestwood Prep.
When you think big three at this level, that's definitely one that comes to mind. It's just they all do different things, all super skilled and all very versatile. And they've been playing together for a few years now, so their chemistry is undeniable when you see them on the court together.
There's a foul on the play. Butler going to the line. That's going to be on Lazar, number 33. That's his first, Lazar's. Butler, take one more free throw. It's good, 53-26. So they're climbing back into it. Shots up, nice play, great turn, fundamental move by Dean. That foul's gonna be on Cole. That's his first. Dean trying to finish the traditional three-point play. Nice play on him on the drop step.
Yeah, and what makes Dean so effective is he does so much work off the ball. So even though he scored on that one, all the work was done before he caught it right under the rim, just had to spin around and flick it up, and that's what you see with him. It's always whether he's cutting to the lane for passes or for offensive rebounds. He's just always active off the ball, and you always see his name on the scoreboard as a result.
That foul on the play, that's on Lazar. His second foul. Team second. (56-26). All Crestwood Prep so far. Shots up, Grant. No good this time. Big rebound, Dean. Skywalker Dean. Oh my. Thomas with the quick moves. No good there on Lazar. Nice passing plays. That's beautiful ball movement. Nice finish right there for number 23, Evan Fanti.
Yeah, and we'll see if Southwest starts to kind of learn what to expect from this trapping Crestwood defense as the game goes on. It really flustered them in the first quarter. But by possession, they're looking a bit better and more comfortable with how to navigate through it.
Kicking on the outside to Butler. No good. Look at that. Dean rises up. Here comes Thomas. Such a crafty ball handler. Nice pass inside to Dean. Dean's going to muscle his way. No, he kicks it back out. Fisher, they move it. Thomas, no good. Qual rebound. Nice rebound. Get back to that ball. Butler, he's content to shoot it from outside today. Dean stolen away. Nice play. Step back. No good.
Bit of a force there by Grant. Did not need to take that shot. There's plenty of time on the shot clock, and he had a hand in his face.
Oh, my goodness. Charge. Referee says charge on that play. That's fouls on Lazar. His third already. He's got 3 fouls. It looked like a beautiful play, but it was called. He couldn't stop himself there.
Yeah. Good job there. Yeah, good job there by Tarigny, drawing the offensive foul, sacrificing the body there, and looks like he's paying the price as he's limping back to the bench for Southwest Academy.
It's a physical game here, Mickey. It's physical, and everybody wants to move on. Nobody wants to see their banner ripped off that wall.
Yeah, and you could just see it it hurts the teams as their banners get ripped off, and when you see that happen from the game before, you want to make sure that doesn't end up being you.
Qual with the basket. Here comes Crestwood right back with it. And Latty with the basket. Crestwood doubling up almost, 60-31.
Yeah, they're really clicking on all cylinders here, getting contribution from everyone that's stepping on the court.
Southwest basketball.
Come high post if he goes to the corner over here. Hey,
5:02, second quarter.
Little break and play here, trying to figure out something with the officials.
Please remember, single elimination tournament, one of the first of its kind. Win or go home. Whose banner will come off that wall next? Who will be the last ones left to be declared the champion of the first ever Hardwood Classix Invitational?
It's tough enough having to play against Crestwood Prep with your full roster, but when you're missing two of your, best players, it's even more difficult for Southwest. But players on their side are just going to have to step up.
That's exactly it. It's a long season. Chances are you're going to go through stretches where everyone's not healthy and ready to go. So if you're on that roster, you got to be ready to step up, even if that's not normally the case.
He's in the lounge. If you need physio, go take care of your body. Shouts out to Tangerine.
Shots up, no good.
She shot. Raptors not on 5 anymore.
Nice play. Qual playing well today. He's one that's going to have to pick it up and maybe a couple notches as well.
Yeah, he's someone who, depending on the game flow, can sometimes disappear. So it's nice to see him making these contributions so far in this first half.
Laddie rises up, no good. Foul on the play. That foul is going to be called on Jusa, number 14. And Southwest will go shoot free throws. They're in the bonus already. Grant at the line.
Shouts out to the parents and the family members of the audience.
Yeah, they're going to need to continue attacking, especially being in the bonus with 4:30 to go in the quarter.
Nice play. Lots of time, though. Lots of time in the second to turn things around, get some stops. First, you have to play defense to get back in this game.
Exactly. They're looking better on the offensive end, but still bleeding points on D, so let's see if they can pick it up on that side as well.
A full court press by Southwest, trying to throw off the rhythm of Crestwood Prep.
Yeah, just like we saw with the Thornley game, they started off with a 2-3 zone. It was not working, giving up too many easy open looks. So now they're starting to try to apply some pressure to see if they can create some turnovers.
Shots up, no good. They get it back. Nice play. That's a big shot there. Oshinowo. Caden gets it to go, number 31. 2021 player, 6'2".
Yeah, Oshinowo in the right place, right time there.
Butler flies in, looks so smooth getting on that baseline.
Yeah, I love what I've seen from Butler so far. He's got a nice looking jump shot, great length, can throw it down with ease. And as we mentioned a few times already, young buck as well. So this kind of experience against a team like Crestwood is going to be great for his development.
Mingo throws it away, 63-36, 3:37 left, second quarter. Going to be a foul on the play. Foul's going to be on Mingo. His first. Grant at the line, and if they can continue to get fouls and with the clock stopped, this is where they can make their run. They're cutting into it right now, 63-37.
That's exactly it. Getting to the free throw line helps you settle down a little bit, stops the clock, and lets you get back on defense to avoid the fast breaks as well. So this is a good approach by Southwest. Continue attacking, being aggressive, and try and come back at the line.
And also you get a little bit of a rest too.
Oh, sure. And as we said, they're a bit short-handed, so I'm sure they'll take any breathers that they can.
They need it. The action is intense. Who will keep advancing in the tournament? Who will head to the showers? Will it be Crestwood Prep or Southwest Academy? A Hardwood Classix Invitational traveling on the play, presented by Tangerine. Want to also thank some of our other sponsors, Cycle Water, Canadian Natural Spring Water, as well as Revive, a wellness community space influenced by Eastern philosophy in a Western society, as well as Herbalife Nutrition, building healthier, happy lives in 94 countries. Also want to thank Perskindol Classic Gel. Perskindol is a natural gel, and it's great for all your aches and pains. The #1 product out of Switzerland as well. It is here in Canada, perskindol.ca. In and out.
Stop ball, Keyshawn. Keyshawn, stop ball.
And you can hear Coach Russell imploring his team to stop the ball. 63-38, 2:20 left, second quarter. Shots up. Hiltz, that's big. 41, that cuts it to 22, McKees.
Hiltz, nice composure there, staying calm, knocking down the three. And they're slowly chipping away at this lead, Drew. If they can get this under 20 going into the half, who knows what they can do in the third quarter.
Charge. And there's another play in their favor as Mingo can't stop his forward momentum and bowls over the defender. Offensive foul. Chance to cut it to 20.
Yep, and this would be huge for this squad, and you're starting to see that they look a bit more confident, look a bit more aggressive, and I think they're starting to understand that this game's far from over yet.
Far from over. Timeout on the floor called by Crestwood Prep. This is the first annual Hardwood Classix Invitational presented by Tangerine. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. I want to thank you all for joining us as we continue action here on day one. It's a two-day event. The preliminary games today and then the semis for the men's and final on Sunday, as well as the final for the women's on Sunday. 63-41, Crestwood Prep up 23. Grant loses it, and then Grant fouls. Foul's going to be on number 21.
You got some crazy, crazy stuff in those bags, those swag bags for the champions.
Third foul. Oh, good defense by Butler on the block, but nice move to get around the outside. D'Jusa.
Yeah, good initial defense there on Butler, and if he can continue to protect the rim like that, just another flash in the pan of the upside that he has at the wing position.
Nice play right there. Julian gets the bucket in traffic. 65-43, 104 left.
Julian showing some good toughness inside, able to take the contact and finish right through it for the two.
Shots up, no good. Grant with the rebound. Right to the hole. Hiltz, foul on the play.
A great job splitting the defense there by Hiltz.
Fouls on Jusa, his third.
Able to draw the contact on that drive and slowly chipping away here. And he might be able to bring it down to 20 if he makes both.
First one's good.
First basket's good. One shot.
Second one, no good. Qual, he's at it. They need that. Great play and hustle. 65-46.
Yeah, Good job of getting himself involved there by digging in for that rebound and putting it in, and got a 19-point game here.
Offensive foul.
Offensive foul
Good defense.
on 21.
Southwest is still alive.
Mingo, that's his third, Mikias.
92 seconds.
Coach Rose not happy about that.
No, forced the issue a bit there and got the offensive foul.
All right, timeout on the floor called by Southwest. They trail 65-46. It's the Hardwood Classix Invitational. Welcome back to the action. Drew Ebanks alongside Mikias Mikre. Foul on the play right there. Lati, he's going to be called on the hold. That's 4 on Lati, and it's the second quarter.
Yeah, these two bench wings for Crestwood in early foul trouble between Mingo and Lati. And here Jaleel Hiltz is back at the line, getting a chance to cut into the lead a bit more as they head into the half.
Here comes Hiltz. Gets it to go. And they're battling right now. Despite being shorthanded, they are down now only 17. Haven't seen Elijah Fisher in a bit, taking a little bit of a break.
Yeah, quiet first half from him, and with this lead dwindling down, don't be surprised to see him come out and make a statement into the second half.
Jusa gets it to go. 67-48, 10 seconds left. Nice play, Hiltz. Tell you, Hiltz is not lying down in this one. That's going to be Jusa, number 14. He's got 4 fouls.
Yeah, Hiltz has a knack for getting buckets. He's a good perimeter shooter, and when he has the space, he'll take it inside and draw contact as well. It's his third straight trip to the line here.
First one's good, 67-49. Second one is good, 67-50. They got to shoot it quick, 2 seconds. Mingo, no good. And there you go. The first half is in the books. Crestwood Prep 67, Southwest Academy 50. It's the Hardwood Classix Invitational presented by Tangerine. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere. We'll be back with Mikias' first half update and summary right after this. Welcome back to the Hardwood Classix Invitational, presented by Tangerine. First half, and look at that. They get it just like that. Lazar hits it. Crestwood Prep leads 67-50 at the half and make it 70 now, 70-50. First half, I'm joined by Mikias Mikre. Mikias, what a first half for Crestwood Prep. But Southwest hanging around, not going away. You have to admire their courage facing a team without two of their big guys.
Yeah, great fight down the stretch of the first half there by Southwest Academy. As you mentioned, two of their main rotation players not in the lineup today, but they did a good job of battling back. Took them a while to get used to the pressure and length and athleticism of this Crestwood defense. But starting to figure out, starting to get to the line, and slowly but surely chipping away at what was once a 30-point lead.
It's 20 right now. There's Hiltz from deep, no good. Oh my, look at Lazar skying for that rebound. Here's Fisher. Fisher with the step to the side, gets the roll. He's showing he can do it from the inside and out so far today.
Yeah, bit of a quiet first half there by Fisher, but he's he can fill it up in a hurry here.
Shots no good. They say that was a three-pointer. We weren't sure, but now we know. Foul's going to be on Dean, number 11. That's Dean's first. At the line, Qual makes the first one.
DJ Shy in the building.
Second one is good. And they put on a press now, trying to throw Crestwood off the rhythm. There's Lazar. He's not even hearing it. Another one, 76-52. Lazar showing, as you pointed out in the pregame, that he can get it done from the outside.
Yeah, that's what makes this Crestwood team so dangerous, is everyone on the lineup is capable of knocking it down, and Steven Lazar is one of the better guys of the five that can knock it down from three.
There's Thomas, crossover, step through, and takes the contact. You look at Thomas and you think, well, he's a slight young player, but he really thrives off taking the contact and scoring inside.
He's not afraid at all to mix it up inside.
And Qual goes reverse. They're trading baskets right now. 78-54 is the score. Fisher. That foul's on Qual. His second foul. Fisher in the inbounds. 78-54. We got 8:14 left in the third. Shots up. Gets the roll. Antwi. That's a trifecta. 81-54. Another sharpshooter on the outside for Crestwood.
Yeah, and that's 3 threes for Crestwood in this half already by 3 different players, showing that they can make it rain from all over the court.
Lazar inside. Now he did it outside, now inside.
And that's what you've got to do when you're a shooter. When they're overplaying the shot, you've got to show that you can mix it up and keep them off balance a bit.
Jump ball.
Good defense. Good defense. 7:40 on the clock.
Same way after the jump ball.
No cutters. Hey, Trey, right here. Steve, no cutters.
Nice catch by Qual. Goes up against Lazar and he's fouled.
Shots at the two defense.
That foul's on Lazar. That's his fourth for number 33. Might have to take him out. He's got 4. Qual at the line.
Yeah, a number of key Crestwood players in foul trouble here with Lazar, Mingo, both at 3 and 4, and then we've got Keyshawn Laddie with 4 fouls as well. So if Southwest can continue to be aggressive, they might be able to take some Crestwood pieces out of the game and maybe make this a bit more manageable lead to break into.
Shots up. It's good. Nice take by Dean. Goes lefty right to the 10.
Very decisive there off the jab step. Threw the defender in the wrong direction and then took it all the way left to the lane.
You say jab step. I don't think a lot of young players enough use that simple play. And nice basket right there, Julian. That jab step is a real weapon for you on the court, and I don't think a lot of young people use it as much as they should.
No, Drew, you're right. It can really freeze up the defense with an effective jab step and just opens up your options.
Oh, the big hammer! Qual off the steal off of Elijah Fisher. Falls down, no call, and they come the other way. Step back. Thomas gets it to go. Trayvon deadly out there with the 3. 88-60 is your score.
Yeah, they've been trading baskets this half, but Crestwood's been making theirs 3s while Southwest has been hitting 2s, so the lead's only been growing so far.
Fisher, step back. Fisher showing he's got the range from outside. That's 2 trifectas in this second half. 91-60. Grant double teamed, kicks it. Nice pass. Julian down low. Hiltz. Julian can't hold on to it. 91-60. The ball flying and zipping all over the place.
Commanding lead, 5-6 on the clock.
Get ready, Steve. Get ready, Steve. Right away. Deal with that.
Shots up, no good. Antwi.
Right idea there by Grant. Just slips through Julian's hands on the lob.
You heard that there, the slap, but no call. Play on. Elijah Fisher is showing the full repertoire right now.
Last year, a lot of the skeptics were always wondering when was he going to develop that three-point shot, and this season he showed that he spent a lot of time in the gym working on it, being able to knock it down off the dribble, spotting up, and no hesitation at all as he throws those, or as he launches those for 3.
Subs coming in for both teams. Yeah, he's going to have to keep doing that because no one wants him to go inside and dunk on them, and so he's going to have to work on that outside shot, make it fully automatic. Here's a guy who can do it as well. My goodness. 97-60 Crestwood. Stolen away, stolen back. He had it in his hands, Thomas, and he gave it right back to him. Nice pass. Whoa, goes right up. Vertical slam right to the hole. 97-62. All Crestwood, though. They are looking to move on in this championship event. Thomas, oh my, when he starts cooking like that, book it.
Sometimes there's nothing you can do when a shooter gets hot or when a team of shooters gets hot, and that's what we're seeing in this matchup in this quarter.
They've hit the century mark, Macias. 100-62 right now. Nice crossover, nice move. Love that finish right there. Tariq Armstrong, number 1. 2020 player, number 1 for Southwest. Is he going to do it again? It seems like they're ready to just jack from the outside. He steps back. Fisher off the glass, no good. Rebound, Antwi, crossover. There's Thomas. He's been cooking this third quarter. Oh, that little hezzy. Step fade away. My goodness, the fade away. He is firing up, folks.
Yeah, he is back in the zone.
And they really missed him. He's starting to feel it. Butler, big baseline slam. Between threes and slams, the action is getting intense right now. Oh boy, are you kidding me? That would have been something else. Julian going hard, strong, can't finish. Fisher, nice save. Oh my goodness, Antwi, he's going up to the basket like that. I think they're realizing here we got all the media in the building. NPH, Overtime, Dark Horse. Who else is in here? On Point. Tangerine Bank is in the building for the Hardwood Classix Invitational. Drew Ebanks alongside Mikias Mikre. And the action is starting to pick up in this building.
Yeah, even with the scores lopsided the way it is, you're seeing Southwest is not giving up in this game, playing some intense D and running hard on offense as well.
Laddie joins the party with the three. 107-66 Crestwood.
Key shot behind you. Behind you.
Turnover. Uh-oh, be careful, number one, be careful. He wasn't giving that up.
Somebody almost became a highlight reel. My God. Oh my gosh. I can't even tell you to relax. That's just what you do. Number 22. Jeez. Did he do that in game? Under his leg?
There's a foul on the play. That's foul on Laddie.
I was going to put down the mic and go out the door, bro. Jeez. Okay. I did not expect that.
Things have just picked up, folks.
Lord, no respect for humanity.
That foul is on Laddie. And he has 5. He's done for the day. A 109-66 is your score. Oludele comes in for him. 109-66, 2:16 left, third quarter. On the inbound, Southwest turns it over just like that. Fisher right to the hole. Bucket's good.
Trayvon Thomas reaching into the bag of tricks for that time there with a nice little scoop pass to Fisher for the layup.
I love watching Trey play. I'm so glad he's back. Nice shot right there. Armstrong, 5'11", 2020 player. Oh my, step back from deep, not this time. Good defense by Armstrong there. He's had enough of this.
Little heat check there by Thomas there.
That was a deep one though, that was way back. Steph Curry range. Turnover, goes back the other way.
Watch the phone on the baseline, yeah.
Oshinowo comes in and takes out Thomas. He deserves that break. That last 6-7 minutes, both teams were going back and forth at it. Highlights galore.
Yeah, definitely the media and the crowd definitely got some good footage after those plays.
Yeah, I also forgot to mention ATB News in the building, ball into 6. A lot of media outlets. Universal Hoops will be here tomorrow. Shots up, no good. There's a foul call. That foul's called on number 23. Fanti.
Show who you are on the court and leave it on the hardwood. Let's go. DJ Shaw, 1 and 2. Shouts out to DJ Scuffs in the building. Lisa Washington in the building. Oliver Prince in the building. On location.
Foul on the play. Foul's going to be on Armstrong, number 1. That's his first. I want to also thank the scorers table doing a fantastic job keeping things in line. 113-69 is your score. Third quarter, under a minute left. Fisher traveling. A lot of contact there, but Elijah tripped up. Referees did call the foul. They called a travel.
Yeah, just tried to force it a bit too much there on that drive, and defense beat him to the spot, and he traveled as a result.
Southwest moving it around the horn. Look at the pressure defense by Crestwood. Great play by
Shouts out to the staff.
number 23, Fanti, throwing it off of Crestwood.
The referees and everybody behind the scenes. Hardwood Classix Invitational. First annual. Live in Central Tech. It's up.
Shots up, no good. Oh, big rebound, Butler. And blocked by Dean, but they say it's foul.
Butler really soared up for that rebound.
Wish I could jump that high.
If only.
Back in my day, I had a little bit of hops. You know, well, he doesn't know, but that's what the nickname Spud, man. That's my nickname. I had a little hops, could throw it down. If I lose a few pounds right now, I think I could still throw it down.
Let's get a couple warm-ups in, and then you're dangerous to the rim.
I'm over 200 now. Before I was under, when I was playing at these guys' age, I was way under 200 pounds. So I got a little bit more weight to carry with me now to get up. Butler at the line, 113-69. Nice free throw. They're not giving up. They're playing hard. They're playing ball right now. Shots up, no good. Oludele, no good for him. Qual. Yes, he does! The buzzer beater from the left-handed position. What was that?
Good awareness there. You could see he was thinking dunk, and then he looked up at the clock and decided to just heave it and made it count for three at the buzzer.
After 3 quarters, Crestwood Prep 113, Southwest Academy 73. It's the Hardwood Classix Invitational presented by Tangerine. Stay tuned for the 4th quarter. Welcome back to the action. 4th quarter right now. Crestwood Prep leads 113-73. The Hardwood Classix Invitational, the HCI. The hashtag is Hardwood Classix. That's a travel. You could see that from a mile away. Mickius, 3rd quarter was an interesting quarter. Both teams were going at it. We saw dunks. We saw threes. The action was incredibly intense. What's your breakdown? Are they going to be able to make this a game, Southwest, despite missing 2 of their big players?
Yeah.
There's one right there. Butler with the 3.
Yeah, Butler stepping up and making an impact in this game, but Crestwood is just way too hot from outside. And on cue, Elijah Fisher with the 3-point shot to make it, to keep it going. But that's what the last quarter and minute has looked like for this Crestwood squad. Everything they put up from beyond the arc has gone in. And when you're making threes fall at that rate, you just build a lead that's going to be tough to chip away at.
I'm really impressed today. His form looks very clean. He's shooting it with confidence. He's not hesitating. That's going to be a foul right there. Number 10, Tourigny. That's his 3rd. Tourigny with the reach in, but I'm really impressed by, I think he's not hesitating. He's wide open. He's taking that shot and looks really good out there.
Yeah, and what's even more impressive about it is that a lot of these threes for Fisher are coming off the dribble. So if his defenders are sagging off on him, he can make them pay by knocking down the shot. And as they come up and play closer, it's just going to open up driving lanes for the attack.
Foul is on number 14 for Crestwood. That's 5. Jusa, he's got 5 fouls. That's the 2nd player fouled out. Laddie also out for Crestwood. And now they're saying Jusa has 5 fouls as well. .851 left. 116-76 for Crestwood. Coach Rowe, he's saying, how come we didn't know there was 4 fouls on our player? Even with a 30-point lead, he's still paying attention to all details. They have been fouling though early. I think that was the first half. They were fouling quite a bit. But hey, as a coach, you got to check that out. You got to make sure the score table's doing it right, and make sure that maybe he wants to be informed a little bit in advance that his players are in foul trouble.
Exactly, and regardless of the score, the good coaches, they make sure that things are done right. So I'm not surprised to see Rowe there, just making sure that the score table understands their role in informing the teams.
Southwest currently sits in third in the OSBA, 4-3 record for them. As we mentioned, they're without Brock Newton. He's averaging 21.1 points per game, but they do have Ziphian Grant. He's here, averaging 16.3 points and 5.4 rebounds per game. The foul is going to be on Hiltz, number 5. That's his second foul. And Mingo at the line. As we said, Ziphian Grant, 16.3 points per game and 5.4 rebounds per game, 3 assists per game. Free throws good by Mingo. Crestwood Prep, we mentioned Elijah Fisher, 26.6 points per game, 6.8 rebounds per game, and 3.2 assists per game to lead his squad. Nice play, Grant to Hiltz. Defensive pressure, Mingo picks it up for Crestwood. Oh, behind the back, throws it up. Oh, what a collision, no call. Shots up, that's nice, Grant. They needed that. 118-79. Grant's had himself a nice little game.
Yeah, he's getting out there in transition, knocking down some threes, and just doing what he does. Unfortunately, wasn't enough, looks like, for Southwest to win, but he's had himself a pretty solid game as well.
Foul is on number 30, Qual. That's his third. Team's third. 7:53 left as we hear Pops from the barbershop on the mic. Says that. In and out for Fisher. Shots up, Hiltz. Deep three. Hiltz gets it to go. 118-82.
Hiltz, another one of those guys that's been bringing it all game for Southwest. Mostly from the perimeter, but he's done a good job of attacking inside as well.
Fouls on number 30. Qual, his fourth. Offensive foul. That's on Lazar. That's his fourth foul.
We got one more ladies game coming up next. The ladies are in the next gym, shooting around, getting ready for you and yours. One more ladies
Looks like that might be Lazar's fifth foul.
We will know.
That's his fifth foul. You got it right, Mikius. The fouls are correct. They fouled a lot in the first half. We talked about it.
Yep, and I think it's just been the same few guys fouling every time as well.
All of the Prince in the building. Toronto legend.
All of our guys get fouled out and look at the score. That means nothing. That means nothing. That means or it could mean something else. It could mean something else. I didn't say anything, but it could mean something else. How come all of our guys get fouled out?
118-82.
I still haven't heard nothing from the table about fouls.
Here we go back to the action. Shot's no good. Hiltz. Antwi gets that one to go. 120 to 82.
Weak. Front, Elijah, front. Stay.
Ziffy and Grant steps back. No good. Qual with the rebound. Butler can't get it to go. Here comes Antwi. Kicks it out to Mingo. It's good. To Zane Mingo.
It's been a bit of a coming out party today for Zane Mingo, making it rain from 3. Had 12 first quarter points and a couple baskets in the fourth quarter here as well.
Well, they need somebody to step up. They're going to need all the guys to step up this season.
Yeah, they've put themselves in a bit of a hole in terms of the OSBA standings. So, yeah, they're going to need contributions from everyone to get back into things here.
Yeah, the injury woes, obviously, Trayvon out. Thomas, it's put them kind of behind it, as you said, behind the 8 ball. Here he is again. It's going to turn over, going back to Southwest. Here is Qual, drives, foul on a reach in. That's foul on Kobe Antwi, his 4th. Qual at the line, shooting 2. It's good. $123-84. Crestwood with the lead. Elijah Fisher. Pull up. No good. Gets his own rebound. Shot clock down to 12.
Don't get fresh by Cliff from Frontline Barbershop. When you get a chance.
Shake and bake. Antwi can't get it to go. Southwest throws it away. Mingo to the hole, blocked, but they say it's a foul. That's on Grant, number 21. That's his 4th. Mingo at the line. No good on the first. Second one is good.
Stay low. Hey, down. Hey, over here, Kobe.
Here's Hiltz. Taking on Mingo. Out of bounds. Still Southwest basketball. Qual to Hiltz. Tries to get it back to Qual. Picks it up and puts it in. And one. Still playing hard. You love to see that. Qual.
Yeah, some nice 2-man action there between Hiltz and Qual to get the and one.
Foul is on Oladele, number 25. That's his first. Mingo. Oh, boy. Mingo's just been cooking this game for Crestwood Prep. 127-87.
Front.
4:59 left. Fourth quarter. Barring a miracle, it's going to be Crestwood Prep moving on in this one.
A real statement game for Crestwood Prep, showing what they can do with a full roster here. And whoever is going to be playing them in the next round, probably a bit weary considering how well Crestwood's been looking this morning.
Crossover. Oladele loses it. Hiltz gets it down low. Kicks it back outside. Ball, step back, no. There's Hiltz. Stolen away by Mingo. Here comes Elijah. And the tomahawk goes down. The windmill, 129-87. Fisher, 418. No good. Antwi no good. And E-Man gets it back and puts it right up. Oladele with the bucket. 131-87. Nice play, Qual. He's had himself a nice little game, too.
Yeah, he's been working to get inside all game and hasn't given up, even though the score is a bit lopsided here.
Can't give up. As long as the clock's running, got to keep playing. That's the lesson. Mingo, left-hand scoop, no good.
Crossover.
Qual can't get it to go. Blocked. Antwi. And a blocking foul. Antwi trying to throw it off the glass and catch. I guess they're doing this. They're feeling the Hardwood Classix energy. Trying all sorts of things out here. That foul's on Hiltz. His fourth.
And you could see Hiltz did not appreciate that effort there. At a little bit of a shove, as you could see what Antwi was trying to do.
Yeah, I mean, you're already up 42 points. He's not trying to hear that. First free throw is good. Second one is good.
The ladies are in the building. They got next at the Hardwood Classix Invitational. The ladies got next, y'all.
Jay Addison taking on Central Tech next. Ladies action will be joined again by Wumi Abunchiade. And then Mikius will be back after for the final two men's games of the evening. Things are moving pretty quickly. We're in game 3, almost at the end. Halfway through day 1. There's a hold. Southwest. That foul's on number 10, Turini. That's his fourth for Turini. At the line will be Dean, shooting 2. No good on that first. Hope you're enjoying the action this weekend. It's day 1 of 2 full days of Canadian basketball at the highest level. 8 men's teams, 4 women's teams battling it out. Nice take, Armstrong. I like what he's done. He's come in and played strong, hasn't backed down from anybody.
Yeah, and that's really the key point there. He hasn't backed down at all. Looking to take it on both ends, and had himself a bit of a nice second half here for Southwest.
Dean can't get it to go. It rolls out. Qual to the hole, throws it up. No foul. Almost stolen away.
nutrition for a 24-hour athlete.
Shots up, nice play, baseline floater. The jumper is good. Trayvon Thomas. Armstrong with the step back, he wants it.
Bring it up, bring it up. What?
They're gonna call that foul on Dean, number 11. That's his third foul. At the line will be Julian shooting some throws.
Hey, there's no foul shot. Hey, play defense. Hey, who's 30?
No foul, no free throws. Southwest on the inbounds. Again, this is the Hardwood Classix Invitational presented by Tangerine. Also want to thank G-Shock, G-Shock Canada, as well as Herbalife and Perskindol Classic Gel. Try to pass it. Play is a bit frenetic right now. Team's trying to score as many buckets, it seems. Look at him. Armstrong throws it up. No good. Julian, big block inside. Oludele. Mingo, nice play. Mingo to the hole.
Sweet athletic finish there by Mingo, showing that he can do it from perimeter, but also has a nice array of moves around the net as well.
A lot of athleticism on the floor for both teams. Thomas. Oh, Thomas trying to, little bit of showboat. I like it. We're here. We're having fun right here. Nice play, Armstrong. I like what Trayvon's doing. We're here having some fun. Give the crowd. Dean! The big cram. Roma Dean.
Blessings to the Most High.
And there's Armstrong again.
Gratitude to us. Outside of DJ Shaw, DJ Scuffs.
Oludele loses it. Armstrong, lefty finish with the harm. That's a basket. Foul is on Thomas, number 12. It's his first. Armstrong gets it to go, completes the three-point play the traditional way.
It's a single elimination. Once you lose,
the score is going to be 140 to 98
but you got to come off the wall.
for Crestwood.
One more batter will come down right now.
Trayvon Thomas. That's going to be your final 140 to 98. Crestwood Prep takes it. And they move on. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We're going to get the player of the game. And we see Pops. We see Pops ready to pull down that Southwest banner.
You stay. You lose, you go home. Single elimination games. You get one chance to advance.
Welcome back to the action. A big game for you guys. Elijah, good to see you, man. Elijah Fisher, player of the game, 33 points. How's it going, man?
It's going well. Game went well. Hit my shots, get my team involved, won by a big margin.
Man, I tell you, they were a little bit undermanned, but you guys didn't care that they didn't have their big man. You guys took it to them right from the get-go. What were your thoughts going into the game?
Going into the game, we came into the game thinking that we have to dominate this team. No mercy, no matter who they have, who they're missing. This is like a statement game. Show people that we're not playing no more this year.
Now, your squad, it's good for you guys, obviously, to have Trayvon back. What does he mean to your team?
He means a lot for our team because he just distributes the ball, gets everyone involved, and he plays a point guard role, helps us break the press and hit shots.
And you guys were missing him for quite a long time. Defensively, too, I mean, he's kind of like the head of the snake for you guys as well.
With him at the top now, we have more of a faster guard that can move around the floor, stop all the guards now, and it helps us even more.
Now, a lot of people think that all you do is go to the hoop, dunk the ball on everybody's head, which you do, but you also showed an incredible game on the outside. 33 points for you. I think you had about 4 or 5, maybe 6 threes in that game. How much have you been working on your three-point shot as well in the game?
I've been working a lot on my three-point shot. I feel like if I expand my game even more, it's still going to be harder for people to guard me because I'm still scoring a lot while getting to the basket. But I feel like if I expand while shooting, it's just going to be like hell for them.
What do you guys think about the format here? It's win or go home. You win, you move on. You guys are now on to the semifinals. You lose, you got to pack it and go fishing. This is a new concept. We're bringing it to the table here. Was that any extra pressure for you guys, knowing if you lose, you're out of this?
There wasn't really no pressure for us because coming to the game, we still had the mindset that we have to kill no matter what and have fun.
All right, man. Elijah Fisher, congratulations, my man.
Thank you
Well
again.
done and great job. Elijah Fisher, the player of the game for Crestwood Prep. Stay tuned. Game 4 is coming up. The ladies' action are going to hit the hardwood. This is On Point for the Hardwood Classix Invitational presented by Tangerine.